Justice League Unlimited Galactic Justice. Today's video is about this trade paperback, a digest size trade paperback, coming to you on the end of August 2020. So if you landed on this video and you're thinking about buying this, watch this video. I'm going to do a quick review, show you all the pages, and at the same time, I'm going to show you some of the original art that I've done for the comic book, as well as all the art that I've done for Justice League Unlimited. So here's the whole stack right over here. There's a big stack right over here. And without further ado, let's check out this book. Here we go. Okay, so this is Justice League Unlimited Galactic Justice book. This is the trade paperback. The size of this is roughly about 5.5 inches by 8 inches. That's more like a digest size book right over here. And let's go over this book. The back of the book here, we have the price tag is $9.99 USA, Canada, $13.50. And here's all the information. You can pause the video. Okay, here's the front, and I'm going to go over this book with some of the original art that I worked on. So a while back, me and penciler Carlo Barberi worked on Justice League Unlimited. We worked on almost the whole series, and this book comprised of 2 of those issues, and then there were some other artists that also did fill-in issues. So we're going to go through this and look at the original artwork at the same time. So let's look at the first page. Here's the first page, and there's a little dedication, some words over there, credits, and then here's this page, and this page just was one of the covers to one of the issues that we worked on. And here we go. Here's this page, and here's the original art to this page right over here. So originally this was for Justice League Unlimited issue 4, page 1. So let's take a look at this page right over here. Okay, and here's the published book. Okay, much smaller in size, the digest size. You can put this in your little backpack and carry it around. And then we're gonna go to the next page. So when Carlo and I we were working on this, we wanted a really bold, thick line, a thicker outline on the characters. And this is more on the more of the animated look, kind of like the Bruce Timm Justice League animated. So we were doing the work based on those the quality there. Here's this page. Look how thick. Here's the published piece. Here's the original art, and look how thick we made those outlines. It's a really bold, like flat outline. Every so often I would go in there and do some line weights, but for the most part we would do like a really bold outline. And then here's the credits right over here, Loco Hero, and then here is this page for this issue right over here. Okay, and then we have the next page. There's Batman, Martian Manhunter over here, a lot of cool characters. Okay, and then we're gonna go look at the next page. Now, when we worked on this was when we were working on original art where I was inking the original pencils. So Carlo, with the penciler, he would send me the actual pencils, and I would ink on top of that. And then when we did the art returns, the artwork was split between a penciler and inker. The pencil would get 2/3 of the original art, and inker would get 1/3. And depending on the issue number dictates if the inker gets the first third or if the inker gets the last third. And here's this page over here. And then that was my portion of the art returns. So that's all I got back for that portion. And then the next issue, okay, these Carlo Barberi got all the art returns there. So we're just gonna flip through this quickly. Okay, here's this page. So for those of you who want to order one of these on your own, check out my, actually look on the bottom of the video description. I'll add links below to Amazon so you can order one of these books on your own. Okay, this book will be available at the end of August, 2020. So towards the later part of the month of August. Okay, now here's the published page, and here's the original art. Now look at the notes over here. Carlo wrote, please stat characters from panel 2 right over here. So that means I think this page and this panel, and we wanted to repeat that panel. So in Photoshop, I would just take that panel and stat it over there. That's what stat here. And then right here, Carlo wrote same over here. I left the pencil words over there, just you know, because it looks kind of cool for the original art. So here I would take the original art, I would stat it underneath all these rubble. And then next page is this nice double pager right over here. This double pager with Green Lantern. with all the credits. And then let's look at the original art right over here. I'm gonna open this up. Here's the original art. Okay, right over here. Look at that. Take a look at that. Right over here, credits over here. The writer of this book is Adam Beechin, penciler Carlo Barberi, inker Walden Wong, colorist Hero Age, and then here you can look at all the credits here. And then here's the double pager right over here. I think this is the only double pager I got for my whole run of Justice League Unlimited. Okay, the next page we have right over here, the published book. And then here, okay, here's the original art. So cool, Green Arrow right over here. Yeah, I remember working on this series. It was just so fun. Every issue we worked on, there would be a guest character, a different character, and it would be like working on like that book. So this was really fun. Here's Red Tornado right over here. It's published book, published piece, and Red Tornado. Let's look on the original art. The pencil wrote, "Please stat background from panel 3 here." So what I did is I made the whole thing. With panel 3, I just took the backgrounds and static behind all these characters. So everything in the background will look the same except for the characters over here. Okay, and then we have this page over here. And then that's all for the original art of this issue. And let's do a quick flip of this book. So if you're landing on this video and you're thinking about buying this book, I would do a quick flip so you can decide if you want to order this book. So the rest is different artists, fill-in artists, or a different. Well, actually, I've actually inked this piece, but I don't have the original art for it here. Again, it was more later, maybe around more recently, where when inkers would ink original pencils. Actually, no. Back then, when inkers inked original pencils, we would do all the work and we would send the original artwork back to the publishers. The publishers will take it and scan it. After they're done scanning it and using it for production, they would split the original art. They would send 2/3 of it back to the penciler, 1/3 of it back to the inker. And that's how it was for the longest times. And this was before, well, actually, that's when they stopped doing the hand lettering. The hand lettering, they stopped that, and then they did digital inking, digital lettering later. And then towards later, when inkers were able to print blue lines, and then they were able to ink everything themselves. So they would just ink everything out, and then there would be 2 sets of artwork. The pencil would have their 20 pages, and then the inker would have their 22 pages, and then that's how it was split. But back then, original art used to be split between different artists. Between the inker and the penciler. Okay, I remember back then, even before original art, it used to be penciled, and then the inker would ink it, and then the letter would letter it. But the letter, I don't think that they actually got any of the original art back, even though they hand lettered it. So here's more of some of the inside pages. I'll flip through it quickly. These were all done by another artist. Carlo Barberi worked on this, and then Zach Howard inked it. Yeah, towards the end of Justice League Unlimited, I was doing a lot of inking, but the editor decided to bring in his inker friend. So the inker friend got the gig. Even though I was working with Carlo Barberi a lot, the editor wanted his inker friend to work on the project, and then gave him the project, and then gave me the boot. So that was that. But then I still did a lot of Justice League Unlimited. So that was a lot of fun. I remember when they had these Justice League Unlimited action figures coming out. The first set of 3 figures, they had the very first issue of Justice League Unlimited, and that was my book. So we would go to the toy store and we would see the toys, and looking behind the toys, there would be the actual comic book. Not only that, right before Justice League Unlimited came out, they did the first issue as a free comic book day. I remember going to San Diego Comic-Con, and I was signing at the DC booth, and they pulled out a whole case of free comic book day Justice League Unlimited issue 1. And then on the front, they had this little UPC code. And instead of UPC code, it was like a blank box where comic book stores would use a rubber stamp and put their store name on it. I would be signing my name on that little white box. Okay, so here's the rest of the graphic novel, the digest-sized graphic novel. Everyone was trying to draw that same format, the Bruce Timm format, based on the animated TV show right over here. Okay, right here. This is also Carlo Barberi again in a different inker. You know, so I guess they're rotating different inkers. Okay, yeah, Carlo Barberi. I mean, in my whole career, I think Carlo Barberi the most. I've done the most work with Carlo Barberi. He's a really great artist, a really good friend as well. Here's more of this. Okay, let's go for it quickly. And it took me a little bit to bring out these original artwork. I thought there would be more of my pages in there. So after I'm done looking through this, well, for those of you who are just looking at the graphic novel just to get a sense of how it is, you can start watching the video here. But for those of you who want to see some of the original art, actually all the original art that I have left for Justice League Unlimited, stay tuned. Stay tuned with this video, because after this, I'm gonna show you the rest of my original art over here. So that we're coming towards the end of this graphic novel, and then there's all the pages. Again, this is coming out the end of August in 2020. Okay, the link's under my video description if you want to order it from Amazon. So there's Justice League, here's a spine, Justice League Unlimited, Galactic Justice, DC right over here. Okay, so DC Comics sent me 2 comp copies over here. They're pretty nice. Now let's look at the original art. I believe this is the first issue where there's Zatanna, Batman. Okay, now if I miss any characters and you recognize the characters, I want you to comment down below and let me know which characters I missed. Okay, here's the Flash. Okay, move on here. Who's that? Captain Atom, right over here. Zatanna. Is this Savage Dragon? No, it's not Savage Dragon. But from this angle, it looks like Savage Dragon. Okay, more the stars. When I worked on the stars, I would use white ink or I would use a masking fluid. For those of you who wants to see how I've done the masking fluid, you can look at some of my other videos that I have online on YouTube. Here is, who's this character? Oh, look at the description here. Please stat background from panel 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So stat background, I would ink all this. I would take this on Photoshop. I would superimpose underneath all of this right over here. Okay, here is Captain Atom. Captain Atom right over here. Is that Captain Atom? No, this is the Atom. This is the Atom. That's Firestorm. Okay, Wonder Woman. Okay, right over here. Look at how thick that line is. Super thick. Super thick. It works best for animated cartoons. Right over here. Wow, this is so fun. I mean, I'm looking at these pages, the Kirby crack over here. I'm looking at these pages, and it brings me back to the time when I first started working on it, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed every moment of working on Justice League Unlimited, because how often do you get to work on a book that has all the major characters? Green Lantern, Blue Beetle. Here is Blue Beetle right over here. Look at these. Look at this. There's Green Lanterns on the floor, lying down, and then instead of angels flying around, there's like a Green Lantern rings. I thought that was pretty cool, right over here. Okay, let's look at some of these characters. Who's this character? If you know who this character is, comment down below. Let me know. Okay, right over here. Here's another little thing. Okay, let's see what the pencil wrote. Please, that general face here. So I inked it here. I would take that image on Photoshop and I would superimpose it right over there. Okay, here is another page here. The original. Ooh, look how nice that is. Okay, the nice thing about this when we were working on this, backgrounds was pure minimal, not very detailed. Look, look at all these costumes. Here's the Flash costume, his green arrows. Here's Dr. Fate, Wonder Woman shoes, and then Holter. Look, this is Superman's. This is Superman's outfit right over here. Did you guys catch that? Okay, a lot of fun Easter eggs right over here. So here's this one. Here's this page. Okay, a nice splash page. Here's this one. Blue Beetle. Okay, he's being caught. Who is this character? Any of you guys know? Any of you guys know? This is, this is a good question. I wonder who this character is. If you know, comment down below. And then here is Aquaman with his hook hand. Okay, what other characters? Red Tornado. Okay, Power Girl. Power Girl's right over there. Who else is here? Zatanna, Ice. Yeah, comment down below if you know who this character is. It's a good question. Right over here. So we have this panel, and then more notes from the penciler to the inker. Right here it says, please stat background from panel 1 from here to here, and it's same right over here. Okay, here's this page. Ooh, look at all those little notes over here. That was took a little bit to do, but it was fun to do. Look at these little Easter eggs over here. JFK, Loch Ness Monster, the Earth, the Moon. A lot of times when you're looking at a published comic book, you don't see all the details on the original art. So looking at original art, it is kind of fun. Okay, here's a combo over here. Okay, look at that. This is called a halo, where I use a white line to separate the dark and the shadows. Then we have this one, more notes from the penciler to the inker. Please stat background from panel 2 here. So I inked all this. I would take this and just put it over there. Okay, who's this character? You guys know? So yeah, so for this issue, you see how this character, if you haven't guessed who this character is, without the face, his name is The Question. That's his name. So look, he appears in almost majority of the pages. And then that's the end of the original art for this. And then now we have this new character, okay? This character starts showing up on issue 9, right over here. And let's continue looking at the rest of issue 9. And then let's see if you recognize any characters. Comment down below if you know. Okay, right over here, there's Green Lantern logo right there. Look at all these cool, look, here's the size of my hand. Look at the whole cluster of characters over here. Look at that. See, let me see if I catch anyone. Yeah, very cool. And here's this page. Who's this character? Again, comment down below if you know. Okay. Hope you enjoy these videos. So every so often I'll make videos where I'll show the original book, and then I'll show the original art. Maybe in the future I'll just make a video about showing the original art. So if you're into looking at original art, please comment down below and let me know. Okay. Now here, these are stat pages. So for issue 9, page 19, this is an overlay. There's 2 overlays, okay? So this is the published. Oh, I remember working on this one. These are all hand inked, hand drawn, hand inked. It took a while because I used templates on every one, and I create a halo. Halo is that white line that separates the 2 ink areas. So every so often I would create a halo. You will want to create a halo there, because if you don't create a halo, everything's gonna mesh together. Okay, that was such a fun project to work on. This page took quite a while. So let me show you how this overlay works. So for this one, this is the pretty page, and the overlay, this was a shadow that was cast over here. So imagine this head, the silhouette of the head was directly on top of this, and they're all looking above there. And right here, this character becomes this dragon, and this is superimposed right above here. And as she breathes fire, this is right above his head. So kind of like a hologram of the character. And then right over here, we have this character on front, and then the fire right over here. The fire comes out of the mouth. So if you can imagine this in one layer, the bottom layer, then this one would be in the middle layer where it's superimposed on top of the character, and then the fire is coming out from the mouth. Okay. So a lot of thinking involved creating comic books. Here's this character. Who is this? Is this looks kind of like a king, but which king? Ooh, look at this. This is the Ray. Yeah, this is, oh look, Booster, is that Booster? Yeah, I think that's Booster Gold right over here. So fun, look at all these little characters over here. Okay, so that's the end of issue 9. And again, I don't have the whole original art to the whole issue. So every issue I have here, I only have 6 pages. So this would be another issue. So we have Blue Beetle, okay, riding in the military, driving somewhere, and then they approach in the tunnel, and once they get out of the tunnel, there's all these characters. Okay. And then there's a space station, and then there's some action going on right here. And then Blue Beetle gets electrocuted. Oh, this is so fun to work on. I wish I can go back in time and we work on this. Supergirl right over here. That's very cool. Supergirl. Look, he's getting putting a ice bag on his head. Okay, these are computer stats. And we have Batman. Here's Batman. Look at Batman. Who's this character? I forget his name. Do you know? Comment down below if you know. Okay, so that's the end of issue 10. No. Issue 10. No. Here's more of issue 10. Now, there's this character. This one's upside down. We'll flip it right side up. You guys, anyone, you can't guess who this is? He's a creep. He's a creep. His name is Creeper. Okay, so Creeper shows up right over here. There's a Creeper. He jumps around. Later on, besides working on this Justice League Unlimited series, I've also worked on the Creeper series. It's a 6-issue miniseries. I think I've worked on for first 5 issues or something. So if you haven't seen that, look for it online. Okay, and then here's the next original art. Yeah, I've been very fortunate to be able to work on comics for so long and being able to look. This is Steel. You know when Superman died. After Superman died, he came back with a few different Supermans. There's a Lightning Superman. There's a Shaquille O'Neal Superman. Steel. Right? That's him. And let's see what other characters are here. Green Lantern, Booster Gold, Power Girl. Let's see here. Here's Zatanna. Okay, more over here. Let's look at this. Here's Red Tornado doing his thing, all the lightning stuff. You would think that this is easy to ink. This is actually pretty hard. You have to be very skilled. Red Tornado right over here, and then he, do all these speed stuff. That was fun. And here's Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq Attack, right over here. Very, very cool. Okay. And then we have this page. This is so right now we're working on issue 13. Look at the original art on this. Look how big this is. Every so often I would get these paper. Look at the size. They're much bigger. Yeah, they seem to be larger for some reason. Yeah, they're larger. Like these days when the paper, I'm talking about the Bristol board, they're actually a little bit smaller. They actually cut this a little bit thinner. So you can imagine the paper being cropped this much, and I remember the logo is closer towards here. So this is the DC Comics logo. DC Comics will give us original Bristol boards to work on. So it had DC, Vertical, and at the time Wildstorm was a different a publishing company. So they have DC Comics, Vertical, Wildstorm. Now it's just I think it's just when Wildstorm removed the logo on the original art, it was just DC Comics and Vertigo. And then now I think it's just DC Comics. Okay, so here's this page. Please stat panel 3. 1, 2, 3. Stat panel 3 here without Batman, please. Without Batman. So we'll stat this panel 1, 2, 3 right over here, and then we remove Batman. I remember this one took a little bit longer to do. And then here's Steel, Red Tornado. Okay, this is fun. Yeah, it's issue 13. And now, here's issue 11. I guess when I was working on original art and I was getting them back, I didn't get them back in order. So here's this page, the original art to this page. So some of these are reprinted in different formats. So you can Google up Justice League Unlimited or go on Amazon and search up Justice League Unlimited or whatever Justice League Unlimited I'll find on the Amazon. I'll add links below the video description so you can order that as well. Besides this new graphic novel that's going to be in stores at end of August 2020. So here's Aquaman. Please stat Aquaman and Stargirl. Have you guys seen the new Stargirl TV show? It's pretty good. Here's Stargirl right here. Stargirl. Very lucky they have worked on Stargirl. Stargirl and Aquaman. Okay, right over here. Aquaman's a little amulet that he's wearing. Kind of looks like the Batman thing. Right over here. They're underwater. That's why there's bubble. So here's the tip: when you're drawing stuff underwater, always draw bubbles around it. That's how you can make it look like water. And then here's this page, Stargirl, some octopus right over here. And then we have this page here, octopus, some rubble. Okay, very clean, very smooth. And then right here, we have Superman right over here, Wonder Woman. They're talking in headsets. Steel over here. Very cool. Lots of fun working on Justice League Unlimited. Next, we have right over here. This would be issue 12 when it first published. The Flash. A nice splash page over here. The Flash. And then here is more stat. Okay, look at gate, the fence over there. Look how detailed that is. Just a lot of fun. The Flash, finger counting, more statting, some drinks. Very fun. And then here is, right over here, the Flash talking. Okay, here is a lot of little characters. I'm going to give you guys a moment. You can pause the video, see if you can count how many characters are there, and see if you can name all the characters that are inside here. Okay. So here is the larger screen of that. Okay, right over here. They're all drawn hand ink. Look at that. Look how narrow that strip is. Okay. And then we have the original art over here. Oh, let me show you something cool about the original art. So when we will work on original art, we will send it back to the publishers back then. Now we don't. When we're done with art, the artwork never leaves our studio. But when we used to send the original art back to the studio, they would get it, they would scan it, they would split the page and return it. But right before they return it, they would make this little stamp on the back of the book, on the back of the original art. So on the back of this, copyright 2005, DC Comics, all rights reserved. Under no circumstances may this be reproduced without the permission of the copyright owner. So we, as artists, we can take this and sell it or give it as gifts, but we're not allowed to take this image and use it to print stickers or posters or anything like that. We can't use the same image for reproduction and use it for sales, but we can sell the original art. Okay, here's this. Okay, Booster Gold. Justice League 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you guys know that Justice League will always have 7 members? It would be different members all the time, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of the first comic books I worked on was JLA, which is Justice League of America. One of my first DC books, and then it started with 7 core characters as well. So right here, there's 7 characters. Justice League, there's a lot of different characters, but usually when working in comic books, they have just the 7 characters. So right over here, look at that. Dr. Fate, okay. There's so many cool characters. This is the Phantom. I think it's the Phantom right over here. And then we have here. See if you can name all these characters. Okay, very cool. Look at all that. Look how nice that is right over here. Okay, we're gonna go here. This is one of Jack Kirby's characters. I believe it's one of Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is one of the artists who created comic books with Stan Lee. And then here's this page here. And then this page. Every page is fun. There's a main character there. I don't think there's a lot of pages that was just background pages. So all of these are pretty cool. Right over here, there's this page. And we're coming up towards the end of all the original art that I've gotten from the art returns that I gotten from DC Comics. Some of it I given to friends and some of it sold. This is all that I have left. So right over here, and then more stat work right over here. And then here's this. Wow, look how large this paper is. Is that on? Usually paper is 11 by 17. This one is 12. Look at that, 12 by, probably 12 by 18. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 12 by 18. Usually comic book Bristol boards these days are 11 by 17. This one is 12 by 18. Look how large, much larger. And then here's the last of it. So this is probably the last page I've ever done for Justice League Unlimited. There you have it. That's all the original art that I've done for Justice League Unlimited. Actually, there's much more. There's only a third of everything I've worked on. So if I actually, so right here, this is about maybe an inch. So I've actually done this much of inking for Justice League Unlimited. So that's a good stack of artwork. So that's my review of Justice League Unlimited Galactic Justice right over here. Links below this video description if you want to order one for yourself on Amazon. Hope you enjoyed this video and looking at the original art along with the published book. Please like, share, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so anytime I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to see it. Check out some of my work on my website, WaldenWaltArt.com. On my website, you'll see a lot of links where you can see like gallery of some of my work, a store where you can order some pages, scroll along, and a lot of fun stuff right over there for you to look at. And think about supporting me over on Patreon. My Patreon is patreon.com/WaldenWaltArt. Over there, there's a lot of different tiers of support, and check it out there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below, let me know that you like it, what kind of videos you want me to do for you in the future, and we'll head on out. So until next time, take care and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.